Hello, hello, one and all. Thank you for joining me this evening. Welcome. We are here for episode 2 of the Reasoning 101. This week, named the Trojan Horse, based on the first topic that we will be covering. I'm your host, Smaxy101, and tonight we are joined by 3 guests. The same distinguished guests as last time. So without any further ado, let's go and say hello. Yo gentlemen, you are live. Welcome. How is everyone doing?
Very well.
Good. Excellent. Right people, we are here for the episode 2. We have the same cast as last week, and this week we're again covering 5 topics that have been mentioned in the news over the past week, and we'll be jumping into them in a little bit more depth and giving our input. So, first of all, to my right, Mike Butcher TV. Welcome, my friend. You want to introduce yourself, mate? Let these people know where they can find you and your art.
Yo, so welcome to the stream, everyone. You can find me at Instagram at MikeButcherTV. I'm a friendly hood. I'm a friendly neighborhood skateboarder, and go check it out.
Hell yeah, man! Thank you for being here tonight, bro. And yeah, man, he is a extreme sports enthusiast, chat. So if you are into those things, make sure you go check out his Instagram at MikeButcherTV. Thank you. Next of course, the flashing green light, red light. I'm tripping here too, Mike. Don't worry. This flashing red light, Spartan VA. Welcome, my friend. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good today. Hey, I'm Spartan, a dipshit cosplayer plus a voice actor.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Thank you for joining us today, bro. And I'm looking forward to your interesting take on some of these topics. Indeed. Last but not least, a man like Faceless Wiley.
Me.
He ponders his life by looking into the
I'm good, man. Josh, I'm a musician from Southampton. Shouldn't have said that, really. Josh Wiley is my Instagram. You can find me there.
You're all good, man. You can dox yourself, bro. It's okay. They're just gonna come and hound your doorstep, mate, to find out where your beautiful self is living, man. It's all good, bro. It's all good. They'll find out one day, mate. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Welcome to the stream and to the podcast, Josh Wiley, man. He will be streaming a lot more soon, chat. So make sure you check out Wiley_109 as well on Twitch. All right. Make sure you get involved with his streams, man. Right, chat today. Of course, we've got the 5 topics, and first of all, the topic is UK is to ban purchasing and using Huawei components by 2027.
Huawei?
Spartan, how do we say this correctly?
Oh god, why are you putting me on?
Because you're the only one that studies any Asian languages, brother. I believe it's Huawei. Huawei.
No.
Then prove me wrong, my
but
friend.
I can't pronounce it.
How are we?
How are we? We're good, mate. How are you doing?
Huawei.
Hawaii.
It's Huawei.
Who am I?
Huawei.
Who are we?
Who am I?
Huawei.
Who am I?
Who am I?
How
Who
are
am I?
we? Who am I?
Who are you?
Yeah. Okay. So the topic is basically that, there's issues with is it telecoms spying, as it were, that British companies are now going to be banned from buying all components made by the company, and it will actually have an effect on the 5G being set up in Britain. So, guys, I sent you some notes. Obviously, you had a quick read through them. You got any quick takes on this subject? Did you know about this? Have you heard about this, or is this news to you?
I saw about this today. a Hawaii.
Huawei.
Are they leading the path with being the company that's setting up 5G? Then.
They are definitely selling components for 5G to be set up in the UK, yeah, or
Right.
Britain. So obviously that will well, I mean it's by 2027, but they're stopping the import, so they're also stopping the future buying of the goods. You know, it's not like we're going to keep receiving them till 2027. It's that once this has been finalised, all ties will be cut with that company, and no purchases will happen. You know, so
I'm assuming that means no phones as well. Then.
Yeah, of course, indeed it does. I mean, I'm not too sure.
What do they do with the existing phones that people already have?
That's a good point. Do you think they're going to take it further than companies being banned from, buying them? Do you think they're going to get banned from using all of their technology, and then also withdrawing any technology implemented in the UK telecom sector as well?
Well, the thing is with that, I don't see how you would be able to enforce it on the people that would already own
Yeah.
or on a phone.
That's true.
Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna you must give up that phone. Are you gonna buy me a new one? No, I'm gonna carry on using it. Like what? What? Like, you know what I mean?
Also,
it's true.
Also, what about tourists?
Oh, well, so
because
you're not allowed that. Well, hang on, actually, that's a good point. So when you go to China, I believe, don't you have to give up a lot of your abilities on your phone, right? Am I correct? Like, you don't have access to certain platforms, certain parts of the internet. Am I right? Would they not do the same thing here?
I think most of those things are already generated in the apps themselves. So I don't think you need to personally change anything. I think, and also with the whole UK with banning Huawei phones, it is not something that you really can enforce that much, because for one bit of technology, there are a lot of tourists that come to the UK, and how the hell will you check everybody's phone if they don't have a Huawei phone?
Huawei,
Right.
That's what it's going to be. There'll be a British brand next year called Huawei.
That's the thing though, because that's probably the Huawei phone is like, it's a flagship phone, you know, like it's a decent phone, and it's probably quite like, you find it's quite prolific over there, like it's well used because it's not extraordinarily expensive, it's fairly cheap.
Yeah, and also a lot of, especially for because I've owned a couple of their phones, and I had one that was fully waterproof, and that thing was also pretty strong, and that was a really decent phone.
Yeah, I was actually told to buy one before I actually got the Galaxy. It was.
They're nice. They're nice phones, man. They're a good using experience, you know. Like, they were for a good while flagship killers, man, because they were much cheaper than anything.
That's true.
Because
like iPhone.
And also, they're not iPhone.
That's a good point. I mean,
because
I haven't seen
ever had iPhones.
Yeah, you are an Apple man, that indeed.
No offense, but I discussed anything iPhone or iOS.
Hey, I'm not far behind you there, Spartan, mate.
I haven't discussed it. I just
especially the cheese grater. Especially the cheese grater PC.
Yeah, mate, that thing's ridiculous. They've gone back in time with that.
And also, fucking 1K for just a PC stand. Bruh.
True.
I could 3D print that for not even 10% of the price.
Maybe
when I need one, I know where I'm getting one.
Yeah, you've literally just opened up a whole market there, bro. You should have kept that one to yourself. Well, chat, if you need a stand for your cheese grater, you know where to find one, okay? Go to Spartan VA. The creator of many a cheese
Hit me up
grater
on Twitter.
You wait, bro. You're gonna have orders coming in left and right, mate.
Oh fuck.
So it was said in Parliament that the Japanese and South Korean market would then open up to replace the Huawei products and components. So I'm wondering that it's also, I'll make this clear, it's come at a time when there's been pressure from the US government on the United Kingdom government to actually enforce this, right, and go ahead with this. Sort of following on from the topics last week of TikTok closing down and what the US and other countries around the world are, you know, doing with that. They're going to be banning it if they haven't already. So it's kind of like, I don't know, man, there's this tumbleweed effect, bro, where it's getting larger and larger, and it's all pointing towards Chinese companies and, you know, the Western government, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know much about the security breaches that they talk about, but it seems to come at it comes all at once, right? So I'm wondering, is there more to it? Have there been actual threats to our security rather than this hearsay that we keep seeing?
To be honest, I think they first should come out with solid evidence and then full action, because what do you have yourself backing? What's your backing of that's all happening?
Yeah. I mean, unless there's things they aren't allowed to speak about, you know. I mean, that could be the case. Obviously, especially if it's national security. I suppose in a sense that I understand that.
I thought this was all sort of the one not dealt with, but sort of, you know, finished with, if you will, or at least put to one side last year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they went through all of this last year.
Yeah, I heard waves of it and hints of it throughout that time. Definitely, there's no doubt about it. Do you think the UK public care? So obviously you don't have much choice in it if it's national security, unless there was, you know, a mass petition made. But do you think the UK public actually care? Whereas, you know, I mean, off stream earlier and off podcast earlier, we were discussing the internet speeds and how much the UK suffers with awful internet. I mean, this knock-on effect of 5G being delayed in the United Kingdom, that's going to have a massive effect on all of us here. You know, I was speaking to a gentleman today that actually his son only uses 4G because it's faster than their internet connection on their Ethernet. Like, it doesn't make sense. and there's examples of that throughout the entire country. And, you know, it does make it hard to operate any business online, and people are noticing that. So I do wonder, you know, if people had a choice, would they be okay with these components coming in, this technology coming in from these companies, when, you know, it is innovating and bringing our entire industry forward, right? If we have high-speed internet, we will succeed. We will have a little bit more ease within our jobs, right?
Well,
in the UK.
I feel bad for you guys. Me having more Central European internet with my optic fiber and my 800 megabits upload and download.
Yeah, that's just insane. And I don't know anyone, even business.
Quite a lot.
I mean, yeah, I know people.
The only way that we can get that is by having our own servers. And that is an absolute fortune. Like, you can buy your own servers, can't you, if you have? That's the only way. I mean,
the internet we've got, sort of 50 to 60, you can't complain about it. But I suppose when I downloaded Modern Warfare, that thing took forever.
Yeah.
So what?
But,
90 gig.
But look, we're talking though. I mean, in the, you know, the UK is tiny in the grand scheme of things, bro. So no matter where us lot are in the country, we're talking. Wiley was on about 300 earlier. I'm talking 30 to 50, 60 if I'm lucky, and you're talking 30, right?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, whenever you were downloading Modern Warfare, how many gigs was it?
About 90 gig.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was 90 at the beginning.
Yeah, because mine was 120 on PC, so it was on. Obviously, it was less.
Hold on, I want to quickly do the math. How much it would take me? So you said
I watched a video on
gigs?
YouTube of someone with 1 gig download speed. Is it 1 gig? No, 1,000 gig download speed, I think. And he did it in, I think he did it in about 33 minutes. Took me nearly 10 hours.
Jesus.
I can.
Didn't take me that long.
Wait, how long did that take the one guy?
Maybe
like
maybe
an
8
hour?
hours.
33 minutes.
8
Less
hours?
than about 30
minutes?
minutes. I might have got that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May
I
have
could
got that wrong.
probably then do it maybe in about
Google it on
an
YouTube.
hour.
It took me about 3 or 4 hours to download it.
Just
Because
YouTube
I
download Modern Warfare. It'll come up.
I'll tell you what, with Virgin Media now, so where like it seems like every month I'm phoning up or someone's phoning up because the internet speeds or the internet's just ass. Like it's just gone. It's packed a bag and left the house.
Yeah, last night my internet completely just cut out, bro. But like, it wasn't even an orange light. It just like there was no light. It was like, we're not even gonna give you a light, mate, because we don't know what's happening. Like we're not even telling you it might be ready again because right now it's gone, bro.
I don't know what their workers are doing, right? But they're constantly drilling through cables as well, aren't they? Like they're always
no, it's
drilling
true.
through
It's
the
true.
cable.
To be honest, I don't know why it happened last night because just the other week they fixed the entire little. You know, there's like a main box by everyone. They fixed the entire thing because it went down for an entire I think it was like 15 hours or something. So like everyone in my area was just completely out of internet. So it was like the main hub. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I hope it changes. But yeah, that was just a quick question for you because yeah, I did wonder if the British public really do care about this type of thing. We're not talking about like a phone. Okay, so the phones I kind of get, right? The phones and the apps, they are an invasion of privacy to a certain extent. If your personal data is being implemented in them and then taken abroad, right? I do get that. But this, where it's components, it's like, is this part of an aerial or this part of a system, is it really
I
the
think
same?
it depends on what components and how much can be.
Yeah, they seem to have glossed over that, and this is one of the subjects I spent the most time looking at, and there wasn't much more to it. I couldn't find much more to it other than hearsay and a lot of political agenda. So part of me does wonder if it is just political. Like, there's not really.
And
much to it.
also with you guys just not having good enough internet, I think also that might be the thing because I don't know anything but about freaking UK politicians or whatever. Only one I know is dipshit Boris. That's it. But I think it's just purely that they don't care enough and they don't know enough about that side of computers, etc.
Yeah. So it's all for a political stance then, basically. They're not truly invested in the
because
maybe
the
not
government,
trust in the technology.
because the Dutch government is actually really good with it because they see the priority in it and how important it is, and they literally, because here in the Netherlands there are literally only 2 main internet companies, and the biggest one that I'm also a client of literally is like 15% funded by the government to help improve everybody's hub for Wi-Fi and internet. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they literally also funded for my area optic fiber.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, the government don't like us.
we are such a small little island though, man. I feel like everyone's a struggle over here, bro. Like with stuff like that.
Smexy, hold up. The Netherlands is a lot smaller than the UK, right?
Yeah, but you're not an island. You're not an island.
We might as well be. We're underneath sea level.
You got canals. You're all gravy, baby. You're all gravy.
You mean dams?
Horse and
Good
cart.
ass damn dams.
Yeah, damn, Van Dam dams.
Damn.
So,
Damn dams.
And
so my question also would be on this topic. Would we now not purchase or be able to purchase certain tech from China if this all goes through? So there's a cancellation of TikTok, a cancellation of one of their biggest phone techs. Like, what? Yeah, they're gonna cease trade with us in a digital sense, or vice versa. Do you know what I mean? How far is it gonna go? Because
the majority of shit comes from China, though. So
yeah, I'm not sure electronically or digitally anymore, but I know a lot of innovation comes out of Asia, whether it's Japan, South Korea, or China. I know that for a fact. But I don't know.
I think ever since the whole Brexit thing started, you guys might be going back to the dark ages.
Bro, don't
say
mate.
so.
Don't, mate. I'm not ready for bloody what was it?
Medieval times again.
Yeah, bro. I'm not ready to be a Celt, mate, again. Like
I was born for sword combat.
I mean, I'm weather ready. Don't get me wrong, bro. I got the locks and the fucking beard, bro. I'm ready to get my staff in my cloak. You know what I mean, and sacrifice some animals under the sun. But we're taking it back to the druid days, man. But
Take it to the altars. Boy.
yeah, take it to the Stonehenge.
Yeah, well, I'm ready for urban warfare.
Well, let's not incite violence, Trump. That was the discussion last week, right?
Well, Spartan's ready for the Covenant.
Good one, dude.
Ward.
All right, guys. Well, if anyone else has any more to say on that topic, feel free. But I feel like we've glossed over that one a little bit.
Last thing I've got to say is, you guys are getting fucked by your government.
Hey, did I ever say I don't like it, mate? Leave me alone.
I don't like it.
We've all got to be fucked from time to time, Spartan. All right.
Not me.
I don't want it anymore.
Next topic. Oh, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ubisoft shares plummet upon 3 executives resigning. Okay. Now, they resigned due to sexual accusations and allegations. Now, if people aren't aware, Ubisoft is based in France. That's where their headquarters are. And they've gone through many allegations over the years, not just now. Okay, like this has been an ongoing thing that we've also heard and seen with some other organizations and things like that, right? In the past few weeks. So the interesting thing about this is that I want to touch on first would be that did everyone see the event at the weekend? I streamed it myself. We did a watch party for it, the Ubisoft Forward event. Did anyone see this?
I can't say I did.
Can't say that I actually did.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right, well, I'll give you a quick rundown. So it's just a Ubisoft Forward event. They're doing 2 before they release the majority of these games that they're showcasing. It is all games and new tech within the game development. They touched on things like Hyperscape, the new Far Cry, different games like that, and introduce some new partnerships that they have with smaller studios and smaller developers. There'll be another one coming later this year before they release those games. But this event was completely pre-recorded due to the current state of affairs around the world and the pandemic issue that it's causing everyone. So all of their team pre-recorded this from home. Some of the members that were pre-recorded have had allegations made against them prior to the day of the event, right? So let's say Thursday, Friday, accusations have been made, they're extremely detailed, almost cannot be rebutted, and then come Sunday, said people probably, like the accused, probably watched the event relaxing and then see accusee on screen talking about the new release of games representing the company and the studio. Okay, so there's been some uproar about that slightly, which I can understand, especially as you would have at least cut that out or edited, right? You wouldn't included the people
Mhm.
that are gonna, maybe give your company a bad name or a bad face. You guys got any points to make on it? Or if not, I would ask, do you think that they should have removed those people from that content before airing it? Given the basis of
To be honest, with the airing thing, etc., because it is a pre-recorded thing, and with that limited time that they had, they would probably never be able to redo the section unless they delayed it.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Maybe just like superimpose someone's face over the top, talking over the top of it.
Well, I honestly thought they were just reading, right? So I did think to myself, when I first heard about it, I was actually shocked because they were just reading from a prompter. So all someone had to do was like, another individual from the company that hasn't been accused and isn't, in that same position. And they literally just read the same lines as the other guy and record it.
It is a spit in the face of the people that were.
Yeah, massive.
It's sort of like, we don't care. It's like, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and
also,
sorry, carry on. My apology.
Also, especially with, it isn't just, especially with big company shit, it isn't just normally recording and reading a script. There are a lot of things that have to be done before they can record. Audio checks, etc., etc. Lighting checks.
I would agree, although I would say in most circumstances of the events I've seen since COVID happened, they're all very crude, and we're watching the events on stream, and like my webcam is better quality than they're presenting the new games on. Like we watched like a Microsoft reveal with the Xbox, and like I was sat there streaming it, and then you've got the guy from Xbox, the CEO, and he's like pixelated.
Bro.
It's just like I don't know, dude. So I get where you're coming from in a usual sense, but I do think that I think they glossed over it and were lazy with it because a majority.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Did you have to stream on the best quality you could? And it could have also been your Wi-Fi.
It could have been. But so yeah, none of you saw the actual event though, so you missed out on a bunch of games. More importantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, so Hyperscape.
When was that event? Because I got back Monday.
It was on Sunday, yeah. Sunday we streamed it, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have access to Wi-Fi.
No, that's fair enough.
I was around brother Ben.
Yeah, I think I went nuts and messaged you as it was happening, Wiley. I was like, because that day you were like, oh, Hyperscape's gone or something. And I was like, no! And then literally I found out it was going to be released during the event. As I was getting there, I was like, shit, bro, we can get the game.
Yeah.
And now everyone can get the game. Open beta, Hyperscape.
Get it.
Get
Good game.
Uplay, Ubisoft's, was it Ubisoft's, oh Jesus Christ, help me out.
Ubisoft is going full on Ubisoft.
Wait, what? Ubisoft?
Game.
Wait, game? Huh?
Ubisoft is going full on Ubisoft.
What's Gooby? Wait, what? You've lost me, dude.
Alright, especially in the Rainbow Six Siege community, most people don't call Ubisoft, but just Ubisoft. Because whenever they fix something, they break something else. And it just became from Ubisoft to Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
Because there's literally a term for whenever they patch something and they break something else, they literally just say, it's been goobied.
It should be stoopy soft.
Oh, because they stoop so fucking low.
Because they're so stupid.
Yo. Big shout out to 00Tom00 for that follow. Much appreciated, man. I did give you a shout out. I don't know if you heard, but thank you for that follow. And Wiley109 for the hydrate.
At least
I'm gonna have a little
it isn't
sip for
as
you,
bad
man,
as Bethesda.
Yeah. Fallout 76. Woo!
So yeah, you haven't seen any of these games, guys, have you?
The only one is I've seen a little bit of Watch Dogs Legion.
Okay, yeah, Watch Dogs looks nuts. Okay, that looks mental for starters.
AC Valhalla, I've seen a couple of people play.
I can't wait to get that.
And obviously we have both absolutely rinsed.
Yeah, true. But bro, have you seen the trailer for Far Cry?
No, actually, I've been meaning to watch it, but I didn't get around to it. It's got matey from Breaking Bad in it, doesn't it?
I don't know him from that show. I know him from another show that was on like Sky One years ago, but I assume it's the same gentleman. It's the African American gentleman, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Bro, the what is it called, CGI, or what's the point to cam technology? What's it called? You know, like Andy Serkis does and things like that. What's it called? Does anyone know the technology?
Live action, isn't it?
Was it?
Not sure.
Is that live action?
Not sure. Spartan, do you know the name of it? When you know, when they get suited up with the dots. What's it called?
Oh, it's
motion capture.
mocap suit.
That's
Motion capture. There we go. Yeah, that.
Yeah, but it's mostly referred as a mocap suit.
Mocap. Okay. Yeah, the one however they've done it with him is insane. Like it looks more him than him, but in real life, it's so insane. So I'd urge everyone to go and check that. And it's a really moving trailer as well for the game. Like Far Cry always follows these odd narratives, but over the years they've got like more intense and more I don't know, more appropriate for the times at hand. And that one is definitely, you know, it's about government and protesters and rising up. It's really interesting, man. So definitely go watch that.
To be honest, I can't wait until they do a full-on urban Far Cry.
True, although I suppose they'd have to have like the hunting aspect in a different way, right? So they'd have to be
skinning you.
Yeah, but that
Whoa,
also
in-game.
that might also not work really, because then there is also the vision.
The vision, did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the vision,
yeah,
the vision too.
I enjoyed the vision.
I still haven't played it properly, bro.
I have.
Game makes me
I
sad.
played it at a freaking. I think it was E3. I'm not sure if at an E3 a while back, and it was it was Division 2, and it was enjoyable, but I don't have the computer to run it, so I haven't played it fully through.
But,
I'll tell you what, I rinsed it with a mate that I used to play Division 1 with, and it was really, really, really good. Like, very well done, in my opinion. But it did end up getting very stale in the end.
Wait,
That's what I heard about it. It
It
just
took a
was
little-
repetitive.
yeah, I was so hyped for Division 2. Obviously, you all know how much I regret buying that game because I've played it once and spent nearly £100 on the damn thing. But it looks so good in the lead up to it. And the second I got into it, mate, there was too much going on in one area. Like in one, I can't even explain. Like, you know, you usually go into an area of a game and you know you've got like a couple of shops, maybe a place where you change your clothes. You know, there's a couple of mission areas. Like, I swear, bro, the first place I went, there's like 20 different places you got to go. None of them make sense. Like, it
but
was
also,
too much
to
for
be
me
honest,
as a beginner.
To be honest, the game is a lot more fun to enjoy if you have
Friends.
Yeah.
just funny ass dipshit friends.
Yeah, I had planned to play that with a few people, but then they backed out when they saw the price that I paid.
What's with you and people backing out?
Hey,
How
bro,
much is it worth
they're
now?
a bunch of ass club, bumper club, pussy clubs, bro. You get me? Nothing I can do about it. Hey, all I'll say is I've got a child. I don't pull out, mate. That's why I've got a child. Let's go. Next topic. Next topic. Topic 3. of the night. This is about a whole game, man, and I'm so fucking excited about this, and I think you all will be as well once you hear more about it. But Microsoft Flight Simulator is launching again on August 18th, 2020. But chat, it's not gonna cost you a penny. It's on the Game Pass for PC, bro. So anyone with a PC?
What about Xbox?
No.
Hey, Smexy.
Yeah, bro.
Smexy.
That reaction.
Yes, Martin, sorry.
Hey, Smexy. Anything from Microsoft that ain't Halo is not worth it.
Well, bro, you're talking about something that's been going for 37 years, bro. They're doing something right, man. They're doing something right.
It's Flight Simulator, but with banshees in it. It's fun.
have you seen like the detail of how they've created the world almost?
Yeah.
They've used Google Maps
And do you know it's the only game to feature actual live weather?
Yeah.
So it's like the only other things that do that are real simulators, right? Like real flight simulators. Yeah, they have the actual.
Yeah, so if it's raining in Scotland and you're flying over Scotland, then it'll be raining in the game.
Yeah.
When you're flying over.
Also, the direction of the rain and the wind, and like it said, it literally down to the minor details that matter for navigating a flight. Insane, bro. It's insane. I cannot wait for it. I really can't.
Are you gonna get a joystick?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna get the 9s, bro. Wait, we're gonna have a comms unit, bro. I'm gonna get into that.
Is it VR or not?
Yeah.
It must be. It must. They at least have to implement it slowly. But although I don't know what Microsoft VR systems there even are, bro. Like I don't think the ones that Spartan will know more about this. So do the VR headsets like the Index work with any Microsoft games at the moment, or is it just like Steam based and a couple of others?
To be honest, I think they're just gonna do it generalized because there are a couple Microsoft headsets, but they aren't with controllers or just one controller. But I think they're just generally they might team up with Oculus.
Yeah.
That's my most highly think. Or with Valve, yeah, because they do have at the moment the best VR headset that's out there.
Yeah, there's nothing at the moment though with Microsoft and a VR company, is there? That I know.
No.
So
not that I know.
So that's crazy. So Microsoft haven't broken into that market yet, at least to our knowledge. So imagine the extent that could go, because you got to understand as well. PlayStation have already done that. Sony have already done that. They've got a VR for their own console. They've already got games. Just the average games for the PlayStation that already have this implemented, so they're one step ahead in that regard. And then Microsoft have their PC games, and it's still not in that. That's I don't know, man. They're lacking a bit.
The PlayStation headset is kind of shit.
Is it? Is it though?
I've tried it on. It's shit compared to the Index.
Of course. Yeah, okay. In comparison, but for what it is, right?
And
like,
even other.
Have you tried the Gear VR? I think it's called for the Android phone. Have you seen that?
No. Well, kinda. How much is the freaking PlayStation VR headset?
I think on its own, standalone, or like as a entire console combo.
As the VR headset itself.
I think around 100. I think 79.99 to 100, I believe. As like an add-on.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though, dude. To be honest with you.
Wait, I'm gonna quickly check.
Yeah, man, have a little look, bro. So, Raggedy, you're disappointed that this isn't coming to Xbox One
for free.
But will you still get it?
Most likely, yes.
Okay, so you're looking at $59.99 there, my friend, for 30 airports and 20 aircraft.
just 30 airports.
Yeah.
But it was like every airport in the
So-
world.
No, you only get that with the deluxe edition, I believe.
How will they make you pay for fucking airports, man? I don't
I'm
like
gonna look
that.
this up.
Yeah. So right now it only says that the actual deluxe edition will get you 40 airports. So I mean that ain't all the airports in the world. I think it's probably all major airports in the world, right? It's not going to be all. That's probably about 40 to be fair.
Well, you say that, but I've played Flight Simulator at RAF Squadron,
Yeah.
and they use it for the cadets.
Yeah.
And you can put any airport in, and you can go to it and land there.
What? And that's the one from 2014.
That's no, I
The
think
Steam
that's the
one.
from before that.
Oh, it's the 1982 Flight Simulator.
No, there's one. There's a 2000 one.
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm pretty sure,
I wasn't
yeah.
aware of that. Okay. I thought
There's one. There's been quite a few. Yeah, there's Flight Simulator 2000.
Ah, okay, okay. So they use that one. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure it's that one. But yeah, you can go anywhere. There was Flight Simulator 2002, 2004.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the Oculus, I mean the PlayStation VR headset is around 150, 200,
Ooh.
and like the cheapest Oculus Rift is like 300, 400,
Is it?
and yeah, what I found.
Wow. What is a complete set of the Oculus? So handles, head,
Head and controllers. Yeah.
controllers. Yeah, sorry. And also
And
sensors, or is that added?
Sensors, I'm not sure because with the Rift S, it has a package that it only needs 2 sensors,
Okay.
and I think it's built in with it. It's not a separate thing.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I would love.
And also-
the
Here we
VR
go. Here we go. Going back to.
While I was
Sorry, go on.
researching for the headsets, I also found something pretty dope that I'm right now gonna quickly drop in. Fuck, where should I? There's no normal pictures. Can I post? Yeah, I'm just gonna post it in clips.
Okay.
But take a look at this.
Let me have a look. Here we go.
A full-on backpack, which is basically a computer for VR.
Hmm.
Just literally a VR backpack.
Oh wow.
Can't see through my back.
That's
though,
cool.
So...
No, it's for
I know.
Good one, dude.
good one.
Nice.
Good one, dude. Oh.
That's it.
All right.
Boy.
Go on, Raggedy. What were you gonna say, my friend? What have you found?
Alright, so on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator will have nearly every airport around the globe that is represented on Bing Maps, which is roughly 37,000. However, of those 37,000 airports, we have specifically crafted 40 of them. So
Oh,
Yeah.
so the others are really crude.
the others are just,
Like a map,
Yeah, probably
it's not
like-
like all designed and like all
but you
flat.
can still land on the runway.
Ah, They don't put that in all this description jargon I found, bro.
Out of curiosity, does it have a list of the 40s one that are good?
I didn't include it in the notes, bro, but they were on the site. There was a massive list, and it also
Yeah.
gave the detail that like each place had. So certain features that they had focused on in that area. Like if it was closer by the sea, they've put this extra part in, by the water edge and stuff like that. But I didn't want to bulk you down in the notes there. But
I've never played Flight Simulator.
I've never played it, man. I've seen it for years. It's one of them games that's just been there from the start, like when I was playing Abe's Odyssey, bro, and Sonic, mate. That was that was about at the same time. So
Never touched it myself.
I think I will give it a go, mate. I'm shocked and stunned at the visuals, just from the in-game play that I've seen, or the in-game engine. Sorry.
So Heathrow, San Francisco, Dubai, Denver, and Frankfurt are all in the premium one, which is 109 quid. So you don't get Heathrow. I guess you would get Heathrow, but you wouldn't get their special, like, designed one.
Yeah, it'd just be like, it would literally be like you see on a map, I think.
Is it multiplayer or single player?
It's multiplayer, dude. It's massively multiplayer, right? I'm almost certain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if this will have a feature of or maybe develop it in the future. Of what? Sorry, private servers. That would be very interesting. That'd be a great dynamic on that game, especially for things like Raggedy was saying. If you know, an RAF cadets place was using it, that'd be great. They just had their own server, mate. Everyone, you know, like fly in unison, like, stuff like that. It'd be quite cool, bro. I'm definitely gonna purchase that when it comes out. It's, you know, not far away either, bro. August 18th, mate. We're talking a month away.
What was the last good, like, juicy single player game that you actually managed to like to sink the teeth? Or multiplayer, single player, story based.
To be honest,
wow.
I think...
wow.
Yeah.
If we're talking, it isn't a really new one, but if it's mostly just single player, I think I gotta go with. Hold on, I'm grabbing my Steam library. I think two games that the story were really good, and one of them was freaking Hyperlight Drifters, what I told Smexy about before, and One Shot.
Yeah, you did mention that.
And also another one, Icy. Those three are ones that aren't new, but I had an amazing experience with playing them. But I haven't finished the Hyperlight Drifters one yet. I'm near, but it's been amazing so far.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of the last story game I've really sunk into. I think, to be honest, bro, I really do enjoy that Final Fantasy. It's just like I need to pencil in like a whole, I don't know, whole 18 hours to play like one chapter. It's just so long, but amazing. And every time you finish a battle, there's like this next little monologue in the story, and it's really good. Like, I know nothing about Final Fantasy, and I hit up 13 as the first one to go into as a game, and I just got roped in the story straight away, bro, and I knew nothing about it. I'm confused as fuck, but it engrosses you, man, and there's a lot of emotion in it as well. But the fight scenes and the knowledge that comes in the fights as well, it's a great game. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 for me.
I've never played any Final Fantasy at all, or watched any of it.
Honestly, I would definitely give it a go, bro. I was a little bit like that, especially with the things you like in terms of anime and a lot of Asian culture, bro. It's heavily dominated in that series. But yeah, 13 is a masterpiece of a game. Like, I think it's the most visually beautiful game.
The funny thing is, the only thing that I've played Final Fantasy related is fucking Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with Cloud.
Oh yeah. Like, that's a good game. I should get that for the Switch, the older.
Oh mate, I've got that. Wait, we're gonna stream it?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Okay, I'll get that. I know no one else with a Switch, so you know, it's like.
The thing is, I personally don't own a Switch. I've played it whenever I was over at a buddy's.
Yeah.
But I do want to get one, but at the moment that PC is #1 priority.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. It was it was I don't know, it was a weird purchase, man. It was meant to be a family purchase, bro, but then, you know, it's just sat there, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fine.
And like little one plays Mario Kart, and she literally plays it the most. No, so yeah, mate, easy clap, bro. She's got a Switch, mate. She's got a Switch and a Kindle, bro, and she's not even 3. Easy clap, mate. Easy clap for her.
I don't know if you're pigeonholing her a little bit. Really cute.
Oh, mate, got to set the standard high, haven't you?
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Oh,
I
yeah.
bought my Switch to go on holiday. Like just to put it on the plane.
To be honest,
Literally why I bought it was because I was gonna be on the plane, and I was like,
Yo, Aurora, how's it going?
yeah, especially I think a Switch would
Sir
be a
Smacks,
great
Aurora, you gotta stop
travel
calling me Sir
partner.
Smacks, man.
it is
Making me
it's-
blush.
It's great. You can take.
How you doing,
buy
madame?
you buy like a little case for it, and you can take like the dock and everything with it. Going away somewhere and just say I want the TV.
And also, especially because there are a lot of 3D printable accessories, and I have 3D printers, so I could 3D print them all.
Oh, dude, that's a good point. Actually, like, actually, you could. I've got this thing that I could actually send you a picture of, and you could find the dimensions easy online. But it's a, it's like a rest to put your Switch on. Like while you're playing it, so like if you want to like put it on a coffee table and then you lean over, but you've got the controller in your hand instead of the Switch itself, you can just like balance the screen on it and it locks into place. But it's just a folding bit of plastic, but you could easily make that and sell them, bro. No doubt. But,
Oh yeah, and by the way, Smaxy,
yeah, man.
go ahead and do some push-ups.
Oh, bro, I will at the end of the podcast, my friend. 100%, man. Thank you for that. 10 push-ups, mate, at the end of the stream. They'll be there for you, mate. No. So
You know what?
There you go.
I'll join you
I
in
ju-
those 10 push-ups.
One
sorry, what were you saying, Mike?
One
I'll
more
join you.
thing on flight simulator. Not only will the weather be live, but also all current air traffic will be live in the game as well.
That's pretty sick.
Oh. So it
That's
won't be
cool, huh?
massively multi. Will it be multi? Wait, will it be massively
Yeah,
multiplayer?
you be able to play
or-
with other people. Yeah.
But also real-time flights as well.
Also real-time flight. So as a flight takes off, it will take off in the game.
Bro, that's nuts.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a flight radar and there's another one for military aircraft, which you can, if you see a plane overhead, you can just literally go on the app real quick and just look at your location, click on the plane, it will tell you where it's been, where it's from, all the stats about it.
What, in
It's
real
pretty cool.
life?
In real life at that time, so like if you saw a plane going
I've
overhead,
got flight tracker is called, yeah. Or you got radar box as well as another one I use.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool,
man.
right?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I love watching it, man.
I guess they just put that in the game.
Yeah, man. That's so dope. That live tracker is actually like an amazing find a few years back for me, bro. Like it's actually really interesting what's in the sky all over the UK. Like, and one of them, do you know
Yeah,
the most
it's cool.
interesting one? And I will say this, like when I was back in the day when I was into my conspiracy theory, there's from Area 51. There's a group of planes, right? It's like called Janet Airlines or something. You know about this?
The Janet Jets.
Janet Jets, that's it, right? So, you know, conspiracy theories, man, it's just theory. So I was like, hang on a second, a real easy way to check if this shit's real is just look and watch for a flight. Boom, there they are, mate. There was like 1 or 2 a day coming from there to Las Vegas, and there they were. Like it was really cool, man. It was like the only real proof I've ever had of like a theory I've read. It was like, oh, just go find out yourself. It's like you can see it flying
There you go.
with the code, the airline. Like it was really interesting. And obviously, you know it's from there because Area 51 is a completely restricted non-fly zone. So anything above there is
Yeah.
going to be one of 2 things, right?
Highly illegal.
Yeah, highly illegal military vehicle or their one jetliner that goes to and from. So yeah, man, well interesting, bruv. But okay, so
Blast
everyone.
with anti-air.
Whoa. So is everyone going to be purchasing the game, or at least getting the Game Pass to experience the game for a month or more? No. Okay, Spartan's with a no.
I will.
Mike is with
I
a
will.
yes. Wiley.
Definitely.
I'm gonna say probably no.
Probably not. That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough.
I don't think it's my type of game, you know.
Yeah, I'm more intrigued. I'll struggle with it. Don't get me wrong, because you know, I play a few games that you have to fly in space, and they're hard enough, bruv. Let alone with the elements getting in the way of my flight path. So yeah. I will get it though, but yeah, I know I'll struggle. I feel like I need the joysticks. It's like on driving simulators, bro. Like, you lot smash them, and I'm driving into every barrier. But if I had a wheel and some pedals, I feel like I'd still be shit, but I'll be a little bit more in tune with it. Like, the same with the planes. I think I need some joysticks, bro.
The funny thing is, a pal of mine had built converted a scrap car, and he literally converted it from steering wheel, etc., to mouse and keyboard controls.
Say that again,
Like an
Spartan.
actual car.
An actual
So
car.
Yeah, and it's controlled not by steering wheel and pedals, but by actual fucking mouse and keyboard inside of the car.
Surely not road legal.
No, it isn't. But it's more of those just yard cars that he has.
Oh, that's cool.
Because
That's cool.
he has his own shop, and that was just one of his projects he wanted to do.
Ah, that's it.
And I got to drove it, and I am normally pretty good in racing games on PC with mouse and keyboard, and I killed it.
Really? Mate, like, imagine like you're taking a turn too quick and like the mouse moves, bro, and you're like turning more, like you got no
That's
choice.
funny.
Oh man, that must be an experience and a half, bro. Well, yeah. I mean, if anyone else has any more points on that topic, I just thought it was really interesting, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing it. So you know, I'm going to aim to get the deluxe, but because of my flop with Division 2, I might just start with the normal version and see how we do, bro.
Make sure you can refund.
Yeah, good point. Mate, I tell you what, Microsoft have been the worst ever for any sort of issue with like any refund or resubscription or missed payment or wrong payment. Like they actually have been one of the worst companies with it. Not gonna lie. So I would not be able to refund it, I'm assuming, Spartan. Once I crack that bad boy open, probably ain't gonna be able to send that.
Wait until it's on Steam. I
True.
suggest.
True. Yeah, I'll wait 10 years and then it'll be in the summer sale, bro. 10 years time.
Next one will be out.
That's it. Right, well, we'll wrap that one up then. That was a nice little Swifty one. Chat. Next topic at hand. The new spacecraft being sent to Mars to test new methods of oxygen production. I had no idea about this. I was intrigued.
I've seen is it by SpaceX? Because I might have seen a little bit about it.
I'm not sure who's funding or actually involved in the project other than NASA for the United States, but China and the United Arab Emirates are also sending one. So there's 3 spacecrafts all going up at the same time, near enough, you know, within weeks of each other. So yeah.
I'm gonna quickly check freaking Twitter.
So I don't know if you guys know, but I didn't know till I did some research. But the missions to Mars are rarely successful, and only the US has managed to ever land anything on Mars, which I didn't realize. I actually had no idea of that.
Yeah, it's NASA that's doing it for sure.
Yeah, they may be working in
SpaceX.
partnership with SpaceX on it, because they are doing a lot of their projects. But it does say NASA's launch, so maybe SpaceX aren't involved in this particular thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait. Standing down of tomorrow's launch of the Oh, never mind. Or wait.
as a good idea. I love stuff like that, man. So then go and check out planets for oxygen. No, what? It's just like super intriguing.
No. I think SpaceX is helping, of what I'm seeing right now.
I was just saying, but my mic was muted, that it most likely will be a SpaceX rocket because they're pretty much the only company right now in the US which should launch into space. NASA has launched an aircraft in quite a long time. And obviously right now SpaceX is the most economical way to get off the Earth. So
That's
And
true.
also
that-
probably the best right now.
most reliable for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, take a look in clips on the Discord. That's the tweet that I found.
Let me have a look at this, bro. So, let me see. Anasis 2? No, Anasis 11? Is that what that is? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure who's doing it, if I'm honest, because it's not being launched until the 30th of July, so...
I think it's just a cooperation thing.
Yeah, probably. It probably is. I would assume that Raggedy's right. SpaceX probably have the first part of the launch covered, and then they probably have like little to no part in the rest of the mission. I'm sure that their information collected during the mission is going to be mainly for SpaceX. Don't get me wrong, because they're obviously the ones driving. Well, they are the driving force for going to Mars and be able to work there and live there. And this is exactly what this mission is for. So basically, they're sending robotic vehicles to explore Mars and test a method for producing oxygen from Martian atmosphere, which could potentially be used by astronauts living and working on the planet in the future. NASA is sending a 6-wheeled rover, which is about the size of a car, to drill into the planet and collect rock samples. So they're going to be getting a lot of information if this is successful, and I would hope that it will be. At least on the US part, seeing as they've done it so many times, and they're the only ones to have done it. But if the launch fails at all, then they have to wait 26 months, which is a massive setback on their entire project. To be honest with you, because if they ain't producing extra oxygen up there, bro, I don't think anyone's going there for a long time.
26 months, did you say?
Yeah, that's the next window for actually, because it works on. So when it arrives quite quickly. Let me see here. It takes 6 months to get there, and then it will be in orbit around Mars. So I assume that it has to sort of follow a certain trajectory to meet an orbit timing. So I guess this 26 months must be the orbit of Mars or something along them lines. I'm not really 100% on that one. But yeah, man, I thought it was an interesting topic, to be honest, bro. They're going to be looking for pools of water as well under the ground. They do believe exist there. So yeah, I mean, the findings will be very intriguing. Would any of you actually go and be the first ones on Mars?
Nah.
That was a quick no. That was a quick
Nah.
no. Okay.
Actually, if I had the chance to do it, I'd take it because I love space exploration, and ever since I was a child, I wanted to be an astronaut. But then I realized I ain't fucking smart enough for it, and probably don't have the physical capabilities of it. So I'm just sticking with being an engineer.
Yeah, I don't
And
believe
shit voice actor.
I think that if I was 60 and I had the opportunity, you can definitely go if you go 60 and you're fit, then I'd definitely think about it more, because I'd be able to just live my full capability of my body until 60 on Earth, and then after that I'd be like, all right, I could go to Mars now and check it out.
It's all downhill from
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, not wrong, not wrong.
Yeah, but it's also gonna be because the orbit and etc. will be a lot different. So I don't think they're gonna put really old people onto it, and I think more younger ones because they'll be able to better adapt to the atmospheric stuff and etc.
Yeah.
Also, my mind's been blank. Oh, I was going to say something, but I just completely lost my train.
You're alright, you're alright. I reckon they'll need it quite sort of like tribal when it first begins. So what I mean by that is I think they're gonna need all ages, all forms and walks of life, if I'm honest. I think they're gonna need, you know, I know it sounds silly, but they're gonna need people that are educated in sports and the science of the body. They're gonna need elders to look after, you know, the youth that will essentially be brought up there, right? Like that's the idea. It's to create a colony there. You will give birth there. You will, you know, procreate. Like that's the idea. You're gonna need generational value amongst the community for it to succeed. That's how, you know, that's how we've evolved as a race. So I mean, yeah, I wouldn't push out the idea that they won't be sending old people there, if I'm honest. Obviously not 70s, 80s, 90s because they have detrimental health issues. But you never know. It may benefit them, right? I have heard that you do age slower in space because you have less strain. But obviously, there's less. There's less physical exertion, so you begin to you know, wither away in many aspects. But I'm sure we will, you know, overcome that, especially if we're colonizing a planet. But I don't know, man. It's definitely interesting.
Is
Just,
there less or more gravity on Mars?
less.
Yeah, there's less.
Yeah, less.
It's not. I think you weigh 1.5 times, not 1.5 times less. It's you feel. I think it's like 3/4 of the amount of gravity. I'm gonna look that
Yeah,
up.
I think
might
it's
be
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be able to do like triple backflip.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Like 20 hill
That'd
clips,
be
bro, when you
sick.
jump up, like, you know, when you're excited. Oh, yeah.
A
No,
fucking
man,
Kobe.
that'd be a joke.
A fucking Kobe all around the orbit.
Yeah, bro.
That is what they call a gainer and a half.
Bro, that is literally Space Jam, mate. That is literally Space Jam.
No,
right
we'd
there.
definitely be able to do
Welcome to
it.
the
I reckon
jam.
we'd be able to do it standing triple easy. It's about 38% of that of Earth. The gravity is, so it's actually a third, just over a third of the gravity of Earth.
Mate, can you imagine
Does that make
Olympic high
sense?
jumpers just for a minute? Just
Mate, imagine
Yeah,
just chilling on
just
some
like
space hoppers
point.
there, bro.
maybe jumping back into atmosphere. Leaving Mars.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you'd be able to create so many new sports and sporting records with different
And
gravities.
skating over there as well. Imagine that, mate.
Well, no, no, no,
Yeah.
you're talking about different sports, bro, but just the human genetics will change, right? Or is it? Yeah, like we'll adapt in such ways that like we may become like the new generations.
We would become weaker,
but maybe
in
more.
comparison to humans on Earth.
Yeah, but that's only because of what we're required to exert in that area, right? So like, but then,
Yeah,
so then
so-
we may excel in other areas, like our brains may get larger or something. Like we may become like with less physical.
Great aliens.
We're about to become Megamind.
We're literally about to become the thing that we've all seen, and it's gonna be like, you know, it's what they say. It's like that's us already. You see that,
Yeah.
like the Greys are us already. Like that's.
The Greys.
That would be interesting though. Like we will over time change, right? Surely that's.
Yes, isn't it just more evolution? Aren't we always evolving?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I mean like
Or hopefully always evolving and not devolving.
well yeah. I mean, you never know, bro.
No.
But
I think evolving isn't always doesn't always encompass everyone on planet Earth.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Isn't that part of evolution?
Evolving doesn't mean
Isn't
that-
it? Like
Yeah.
stamps out,
Yeah.
stamps out like
Evolving
certain
doesn't mean
aspects.
it's always a good thing.
Yeah, true. Well, I just
Uh,
want to
what-
quickly,
go
I just want to quickly say thank you to Josh and Joe Wiley for stopping by. But he did grace us with his presence tonight, which was unexpected as he is very busy and extremely tired. So I do thank you for coming tonight, mate. But feel free to head off now, man. And you know what I'm saying. And
Cheers,
I
bro.
appreciate
Thank
you
for having
coming.
me on again.
Yeah, no worries, man. I do appreciate it, mate.
Hopefully be a little less exhausted next week.
That's alright, man. No worries. You've been great, man. I thank you for coming, bro. And that's Josh_Joe_Wiley. And make sure you find him at Instagram. And also, if you fancy it, give him a follow on twitch.tv/Wiley109, right? Is it 180, 109?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. And we will bid you farewell.
Yeah, see you next time, man.
So, I'll
See ya.
See you later.
See ya.
Alrighty,
Just
alrighty.
adding on to just a quick side note: Elon Musk, SpaceX, and Tesla. If we heard about the Tesla Roadster, which is supposedly be coming out soon, but not that soon, which is the supercar version, which is supposedly can go 0 to 60 in about 1.8 seconds. Elon has suggested, or has been suggested to, he obviously has the technology from SpaceX to put a actual rocket thruster on the back of the Tesla Roadster, and it will be able to go 0 to 60 in 1.1 seconds, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Let's get the GTA car in real life.
Mate, that's the
Yeah,
honor roller
and
from Simpsons Hit and Run, mate. What do you mean?
Yeah, that game. Yeah, and I think he's spoken about it, and obviously he has the ability to do it. And I mean, why would he not do it? He has the money and the resources and everything
And
else.
to be honest, he's also that kind of person that probably would do it because out of really big companies, out of really big companies, he's just a fucking meme lord of all big companies.
True.
Yeah, no doubt.
He was born from a meme.
But yeah, I mean, that would be crazy. That someone has made a computer CGI video of what it would look like of a car accelerating that fast, and it's mental. You should look it up. It's that car with the thruster, and they've kind of like made it what they think it would be, and it looks insane.
Hey Smexy.
Yeah, bro.
I was born with the memes. You nearly adapted to it.
Voice actor extraordinaire right there. So, Raggedy, are you looking to get yourself a Tesla, mate? Because you are a lover of motor vehicles. But would you ever fork out the money for that, as opposed to like some flashy cars that I know you love and sort of want to achieve getting in the later?
Yeah.
In life? You would.
The answer is yeah. I actually was looking the other day, not to buy one soon, but just looking at them. Well, I've been in all models and driven in all models.
Yeah.
And they are insane cars.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just
even for
insane.
a petrol head like
you. I mean the problem is you gotta weigh up. You miss the sound. You don't get the sound, and that's like obviously a huge part of
making your dick hard.
Yeah, you could say that. But then there's just the pure speed of these things, man, and the price. And also, I don't know if you know, but Tesla have recently, the maker of their batteries have created or are on the cusp of creating a battery which is good for 1 million miles.
Oh shit.
And the cars themselves have so few moving and working parts which will contribute to wear and tear, that they are also capable of doing 1,000,000 miles.
There's like a
Because
million
with a
mile
combustion engine, you've got
non-stop of anything then, basically. So no fixing and no battery change.
I guess so. Like they'll be, because with a combustion engine, you know, after I've seen some taxis 300,000, 400,000.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it just gets to a point where it wouldn't be able to continue, or it wouldn't be able to continue with the same performance, fuel economy. You know, you'd have to be doing all sorts.
Also,
but
also with one thing I want to say, because I have worked on cars, and in high school I did work on vehicles as going for the job, but then I changed to engineering. But maintenance is gonna be a huge thing, because on a normal car it's a lot easier maintenance and a whole lot less dangerous. But on electric cars, you gotta fucking watch everything what you do, especially with the high electricity on them. Because one wrong move and you're gonna fry yourself.
Yeah, you're saying so. It's a lot. There's a lot more power in
Danger.
these electric cars than just your average battery in a normal fueled car. Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah, but I mean, I suppose if I was to buy a Tesla, I wouldn't take it to John down the road in his little back garage.
True, you'd have to
do
take
the
it to them.
service, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but also with cost, it's gonna be bigger. But
yeah,
it is more eco-friendly, so that is a huge part. It's kind of double-edged sword.
the thing
you could say.
the thing is, in my opinion on having a car is, if you've got, I have a Mercedes, and I always take it to a Mercedes garage, just because I don't want to take it anywhere else, because I don't know if the guy that's going to do the work on my car has worked on a Mercedes before, and therefore that means, you know, I want someone that knows what they're doing with the car. So if you buy a Tesla, you should be prepared to take it to Tesla, in my eyes. And I think that
that's true.
mostly people won't take it anywhere else.
Yeah, when you get to that level of paying for a vehicle, where it kind of like you're talking about Mercs and Teslas,
Yeah,
bro,
true.
you're definitely going to be wanting to take it to the right
Yeah,
people,
that is
the
true.
right people. Yeah, I hear that.
Because I'm somebody that is.
Thank you so much for having me
because
on again, man.
whenever-
Sorry I had to dip
I
out.
am at the
Night,
moment
lads.
also
Hey,
learning for my
Wiley,
license,
bless up,
but
man.
whenever
Thank
I
you
get
for
cash
being
together
here,
for
bro.
it,
And
I'm
don't worry about the
planning
time, mate.
to get a fan.
You just being
and
here was enough,
convert
mate.
it to a
And we'll see you
motorhome,
next week, bro. We'll play some
because
Hyperscape this weekend. Bless up,
It's
dude.
Yeah,
gonna
sweet.
be
Bless up.
really cheap, because a fan here is like €300 in the 3 months for being able to drive it on the roads. And then I don't mean insurance, but if you convert it to a motorhome, it's only gonna be 100 in 3 months,
See.
because
I'm
they
not
only
sure what you mean. What are you
Alright,
paying the money
so-
for?
for fuck, I don't know what it's called in English, but you know, you have normal insurance and also being able to drive your car on the road. Like
So, like,
taxes, to driving taxes.
okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Vehicle
Mhm.
tax.
And yeah,
Uh-huh.
vehicle tax. And for a normal fan, it's $300. But
If it's
there is a
okay, I see.
you can convert your fan, if you have the proper stuff to it, into and register it as a motorhome, and then it'll be legally registered as a motorhome, and a motorhome is a
And
lot
more useful.
cheaper. Yeah, and also because the government thinks that you're only gonna use it like 3 months in a year, but there is no law against it that you can use a motorhome throughout the whole year.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Well, I would love a Tesla, mate, but you know, the motherfucker's gonna have to drive me, I'm afraid, bro, because I ain't driving it. So.
Well, another interesting fact about Tesla, Yeah, well, listen to this. Another interesting fact about Tesla, and it would be able to drive itself with you in it. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to go in it if you don't have a license, but
Yes.
what you will be able to do in the very near future, and I don't know if I've told you this or not before, but Tesla is making it so, obviously they're doing the autonomous driving thing, and it's sort of on the edge of being completely there, especially in the States with their big roads.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to drive your Tesla or let it drive you to work. You go to work, and then you let the Tesla go off and become an automated taxi.
Yeah, like an Uber for the day.
Which will take other people to work, and then you will be able to earn up to 30k, 35k a year just from your car, piecing out while you're at work or wherever, earning you money.
Yeah, man. That's literally.
But that's also.
God, sorry.
Yeah, but that's also gonna be kind of really iffy because you ain't there to watch your own vehicle.
You are what? Sorry.
So
yeah, but the likelihood.
if it goes off the taxi and shit, it better have freaking inside cameras because there are people that do some dumb shit.
True. I think
There's
it will be like a massively connected network. You know, like Uber. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's some bad eggs within Uber drivers and stuff, and some bad people, but you get that everywhere, right? But I think as a rule of thumb, they do like massively great checks. So like, I don't think like just like I don't know. I don't think Martin, the businessman on 80k a year, parking up his office and then leaving his Tesla to go and drive and pick Billy up, who's just picked up a 40 ounce and wants to go and pick up his weed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's gonna be like do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like very structured, and I think they'll implement a lot of checks and stuff. But I do get what you're saying, Spartan. I would be fearful of someone just borrowing my car for the day, like even if you knew them. So letting out to strangers.
I mean,
I get it.
But then imagine, I suppose, take it from that's your only car, or if you get to a point where you can just buy a car for that reason, after 1 year it's paid itself off, after the next year you've made 35 grand profit, minus fuel, well, not fuel, minus the electric, tires, and what small maintenance it has. That car could just be going around making you money while you're doing whatever else you're doing.
True. I'll tell you what is scary when I look at it from my perspective is how the future with Tesla is going to be like, and SpaceX is just going to be like a massive monopoly, basically. Like, they're going to be the ones that own it all, because
like Amazon.
Yeah, like it's just going to be like, honestly, like you know the film like WALL-E, the little robot, and everyone's just big plumped up people like being fed by machines, like hovering around on boards, like, and everything's like this. All the cars look the same, all the drones look the same. Like it is going to be that way because what's happened now is like business becomes so innovative, like SpaceX and Tesla, that like you can't go unless you don't want it for your own like sort of like personal reasons. They are just better, right? So like you're saying there's less sound, well that's less harm for animals and humans altogether if there's this less of this like murmuring in society from vehicles. Then also the climate, right? That's better for the environment instantly. You also reduce the amount of cars on the road. Like there's so many positives, you know, less materials get used every year, less mining for certain materials used in car mechanics. Like there's so many positives.
CO2.
Yeah. So it's like we all will eventually just go with those models, right? And it's interesting when you think about it, like when the naysayers can't say no anymore, like, it's just going to be these companies at the forefront, which is, it will be mad. You will just see Teslas driving themselves everywhere, like it's insane.
Yep. I mean, you know, that's already happening, and
True.
to be fair, it's happening in a lot of cars, like especially in the US. But I've driven 2 cars which can, if you're on the motorway, can drive itself, and it's a very strange experience.
Like cruise control actually like drive itself.
You just have your hands off the wheel, and it just does it for you.
That's crazy.
I've been in a BMW and and a Tesla. I haven't driven a Tesla, but I've been in the Tesla while it's done it, and I've driven a BMW while it's doing it, and it will speed up, slow down. It will indicate and change lane for you. It will do all this stuff, but every now and then you need to just touch the steering wheel for it to acknowledge that you're still awake and is still present. So, and if you don't, it will go no. But you can literally just go, and then that's it. And it will it just does it. It's pretty insane.
It's incredible technology for sure. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, we went from spacecraft to fucking straight back down to Earth with Tesla. So SpaceX and Tesla are prominent in our minds, no matter what we talk about in these futuristic subjects. So it's quite interesting, man. But anyone got anything else to say about the new spacecraft? Do you think they're likely to actually, do you think they're going to come up with some positive results on these new methods of finding oxygen?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think they'll find some real interesting stuff.
Yeah, I feel that because it's a united effort this time round, it feels like...
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, true. It's true. Yeah, the united effort of all three countries is definitely going to have a massive impact on the ability. And also, they're sending them like weeks apart, which is great because, if one does fail, there is a great chance that the next can arrive and, get the job done still, as it were, and not wait 26 months for the next opportunity. So I'll end that topic there, chat, and cast. That's topic 4 complete. And lastly, but not least, this is hella interesting again, man. The world's longest electricity interconnector to be built between the UK and Denmark. It's already pretty much started with the groundworks. And it will be finished in...
I don't know anything about... Go on. Sorry.
Okay, so basically electricity interconnectors are the physical links which allow the transfer of electricity across borders. So whether that be land or like sea-based borders, they will help us get electricity from one place to another. We've linked up with Denmark because of their initiative that they already have with renewable energy and wind power. They also have, I know this sounds kind of odd, but they have like heavy winds. So they've been farming, they're like known for heavy winds. I don't know whether that's the geological makeup of the country, but they've been investing in wind power since the 70s. So they are at the forefront, if not the forefront, of renewable wind technology, which is great news, really, for us, because we're going to be able to access their energy. It's not the other way around. It's actually we're going to be using their resources to help our country have more natural energy, basically, to put it quite simply. Yeah, I mean,
cool.
yeah, there's not much to it, really. Not much to discuss about it, really. I mean, I'm all for.
So we'll be taking the energy won't be fossil fuel. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So they've got a copious amount of wind farms, and they've been constantly investing since the 70s to like just keep expanding them and keep, bringing the old ones down and putting up new ones to make it more efficient. But they're the forefront of the industry, and we will be. They have so much surplus that we will be tapping in and able to tap in. So we'll have we'll then be running from because I don't know if you know this, but like we rely massively on coal deposits to make fuel, like a disgusting amount actually. I don't have any figures, but it is disgusting when you see how many places and locations in the country of how small we are. We're actually burning a fuckload of coal just for energy, which is insane. So we now have we have coal plants, nuclear plants, but luckily we'll be accessing this wind tech from Denmark as well. So it's going to be going from Lincolnshire to southern Denmark, man. Pretty interesting, bro. Yeah, pretty interesting shit, man. But
I guess that's underwater as well.
It's actually land and sea based, yeah. So what is it? We've got It's a 475-mile power line, costing 1.8 billion, and it will finish in 2023. So not long away, bro, until we see that boost in energy. We're apparently, as a country, trying to decarbonize the UK power supply, and bring us to a net zero energy system, but we haven't quite achieved that yet. But yeah, man, it's
no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's more of a highlight, man. I didn't know about it. I thought it was interesting. I found a little snippet at the end. We were either going to talk about that at the end, or the one other thing, I'll mention it as well. It's not really a topic, but have you seen it? Carol Baskin getting tricked into saying a happy birthday to Rolf Harris and his friend Jimmy Savile. Has anyone seen this?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, well, I'll link you that after the stream. But chat, if you have not seen that, go on Twitter trending Carol Baskin, and someone paid her to do a cameo for Rolf Harris, and it is funny but awful, and I can't believe she fell for it. So yeah, feel free to watch it now and watch your reaction. But it is very funny. I'm not gonna lie. But chat,
I've seen, yeah.
That are the topics. That is the topics for the week. We were gonna have a few guests on, a few extra guests, some new faces. Things happen, things change. There are a lot of moving parts in people's lives, especially at the moment. So I appreciate everyone that was able to turn up, and everyone that did say they could but couldn't. I understand, and we look forward to having you on the next one or the one after. That's about it from me. Have you guys got anything that you wish to promote at the moment? Anything you're working on, or any links that you want to shout out, man? Feel free. Now's that time. Spartan.
Spartan, go first, bro.
Just follow me on Twitter and just keep up to date with shit that I do.
Yeah, man, that's it. Well, yeah, man, we'll definitely make sure to check out at Spartan VA. He's a voice actor. If you ever need any work with a voice actor, I'm sure you can hit him up, and I'm sure he will be able to help you in some way, if not put you in contact with someone that can help you with hiring an actor. But that is Spartan, the lover of Halo, the Dutch giant from the motherland. Spartan VA, thank you very much for being here, my friend. And Mike, let the people know where they can find you, my friend.
So you can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Mike Butcher TV. If there's any time to follow me, it's now. Got lots of stuff going on, and just check it out.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you being there, man. Thank you once again, and man, this is a chill one, man. It was a little bit more chill than last week, but I feel like we're all a bit fucking exhausted anyway, so it is what it is. But it was a good time, and what's that, Span?
Let's do those 10 push-ups.
Hey, I will after the podcast, my friend. No worries. Right. Not on the podcast. But chat, I've been Smaxy101. I've been your host. This is the Reasoning 101, Season 1, Episode 2, The Trojan Horse. You can find me, of course, at twitch.tv/Smaxy101. You can find me at Smaxy1011 on Twitter. You can find me at Smaxy101 Games on Instagram. And on YouTube, make sure you are subscribed and liking the videos from Smaxy101. Google it, Smaxy101, you'll see it all, alright? Make sure you get involved, stay active, stay humble, and everybody love everybody, alright? Chat, I've been your host, this has been The Cast. Until next Wednesday at 10 PM, peace, one love, bless up, and I'll see you all on the next stream or podcast. Peace.
Peace.
Hey.
Chat, I want to give a special thanks to Ty Green for creating and developing the sounds you have heard throughout this podcast. At Ty Green on all social media platforms. You can check out a bulk of his music on SoundCloud and of course Bandcamp as well. That's Ty Green, Tyegreen. Struggle to find him on that name? Try Ty, Tygr33N. Chat, I love you all. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you in just a moment on the next stream for some games with gang. Peace.